We need to talk about a moment that hits Buffalo deeper than a simple loss on the schedule. Dalton Kincaid, one of the most dynamic young weapons in this offense, has been labeled week to week with a hamstring injury after leaving the game against Miami. For a team fighting to stabilize its identity heading into Week 11, this is the kind of moment that forces every fan, every coach, and every player to take a breath and refocus. Kincaid wasn't just producing numbers, he was becoming the heartbeat of the passing game. When the receiving corps dealt with inconsistency, when Palmer went down, when defenses keyed on Shakir, Kincaid became the safety valve Josh Allen trusted the most, delivering 29 catches, 448 yards, and 4 touchdowns in just 9 games. Losing him right before a high-pressure matchup against the Buccaneers defense that thrives on turnovers raises the stakes even more. A hamstring injury is unpredictable, and Buffalo knows it. They're calling him week to week, and while he hasn't been ruled out yet, the smart move is caution. This team needs him healthy for December, healthy for January, healthy for the stretch where playoff football becomes a war of matchups. So the question becomes, what happens now? And the answer starts with Dawson Knox. Knox has always been the kind of player who shows up when his number is called. Big playoff catches, big third down conversions, and chemistry with Josh Allen that has been built over years. Behind him, rookie Jackson Hawes now steps into the spotlight. Coaches love his work ethic, his physicality, and his ability to handle limited snaps without becoming a liability. Tampa Bay brings pressure from everywhere, disguises coverages, and punishes hesitation. Hawes and Knox will have to be sharp, but Buffalo has always embraced moments where new faces rise. And we cannot ignore the bigger picture. The Bills entered Week 10 with one of the longest injury reports in the league. Ed Oliver, A.J. Epinesa, Taylor Rapp, Dwayne Carter, Michael Holt, Damar Hamlin. The depth has been tested constantly. Analysts outside Buffalo see this and jump to dramatic narratives, decline, regression, windows closing. But that kind of talk has always missed what makes this team different. Even with injuries, even with turnovers, Buffalo remains one of the most explosive offenses in the NFL in yards per play. Their third down efficiency is still strong, and Josh Allen, even on tough weeks, continues to be one of the most dangerous weapons in football. The defense, even down multiple starters, can still generate pressure and force negative plays. The talent is there, the coaching is there, and the heart has never left. Now, we turn to Week 11. The Buccaneers are coming off a loss to New England, where Baker Mayfield looked rushed, the run game vanished, and the offense sputtered. Tampa can force turnovers, yes, but they are vulnerable when forced off script. When Buffalo communicates well on defense, when the front seven plays fast and disciplined, they overwhelm quarterbacks like Baker. And this can absolutely be the type of game where Buffalo dictates the rhythm. On offense, Khalil Shakir continues to shine as the team's leading receiver, constantly creating separation out of the slot. Gabe Davis, after a quieter stretch, gets a perfect matchup to reassert himself downfield. James Cook can attack Tampa's weaknesses with motion and misdirection. And Joe Brady's offense always becomes more dangerous when the run game is even moderately effective. Without Kincaid, the offense doesn't disappear. It simply shifts, adapts, and leans on the depth that has defined this roster. So here's the bottom line. Dalton Kincaid's injury hurts, but it does not change who the Buffalo Bills are. This team doesn't fold, it doesn't panic, it responds, it adjusts, and it fights with a level of resilience that has defined Bills Mafia for years. If Kincaid rests, heals, and returns stronger, Buffalo becomes even more dangerous heading into December football. This stretch is not the end, it's a test. And every time this franchise has been tested, it has answered with fire. Now I want to know what you think. Can the Bills overcome Kincaid's absence and bounce back strong against Tampa Bay? Do you believe this team is ready to flip the switch? Let me know your thoughts. Hit that like button and subscribe to Buffalo Blitz Report so you never miss a moment.